Hey Pineapple, how are you? They kind of screwed me around. I don't got Kitchen Stadium tonight. Hello Miguel. Let me see if I can throw another thumbnail in there. Yeah, why not? Why not that one? Let's try saving that. I made a featured video. Good deal. I don't know what they just bypassed this whole thing. I don't know. Let me see here. Get rid of that. We save that. I don't know. Every time I turn around, YouTube is screwing with something else on here. Hi Laura. Hey Bill. Live chat reminder. Hello Robert. Hello Noreen. Happy Tuesday night to you. I got an open chat tonight. Let's see. That's weird. Usually when you're doing this Streamlabs, it gives you a chance to fill in a title first. So. Well, we got to go with what we got to go with here tonight. So let me get back to the chat here. Let me go to the studio. What a mess! Every time they update something. Yeah. Every time, Rosie. Every time they do that, you get all screwed. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Let's see if I can get on that. Let's see what that looks like. All right. Tails. Let's see if I can get this up on this side. Oh, I got to watch a Joe Biden commercial. Really? Will you add your name to join my campaign? No, I want to skip that. There we go. Okay. To a Joe Biden, yeah, this is member only. How you doing, KD? Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm off to a slow start tonight because every time I turn around on here, they're messing around with this stuff. So happy Tuesday night, everybody. What's on your mind today? Well, I've had a fun day today. Free memberships here. That's right. Always will be free. Okay, let me just expand that a little bit. See if we can get that. Okay, that's good. I can see that. Hello, Joey D. Nice to see you this evening. How you doing, Susie? Nice to see you, sweetheart. Hi, Kimia. Thank you. Yeah, this is a members only chat tonight. I got a few things I need to talk about. I'm doing good, Kimmy. I just, every time you get used to doing something, I know I've complained bitterly about Streamlabs as a streaming platform. I think I'm like the last person that I know on the board that sticks with the Streamlabs streaming program. I don't know why, because I like the interactive part of it. But they do updates every week, and it's always something messed up. You used to be able to put the titles in and things, so I don't know. I'm doing good. I hope you guys are doing well. We had a pretty hot day today, but a nice day. I'm going to grab something to drink real quick here. Been experimenting with lighting some more here. Go ahead. I don't like how cropped in the picture is on Streamline, but I can't do a lot about it. All right. I am using the little microphone setup that I talked about this evening. Like she's playing the stream on another web browser. I don't know, Witty Widow. I'm not sure. I'm on this one. I don't know. I mean, it's weird. It might be over there. I don't know. I read the chat. You're the only one. Yeah, there's an echo. Is there an echo? Let me turn the gain down here. I'm still getting used to all this stuff, so Bear with me a minute. Alright, I've turned that down. It's double talking. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm on the right microphone here. Audio inputs. Let's check that. Yeah, it's like I'm double talking. Let's see. I should just be on one. I think I am. Should just be on one. The other should be distant. Everyone hears it. Okay. There's an echo. It's still happening. Hey, Lisa, thank you. How about now? Are we still echoing? We still got the double echo. Has it made it? Has it made it better? Has it made it worse? Yeah, I know you guys got some crazy streams. Storms going on up there. I saw like New York was going to be flooding and everything. It's hot as a $2 pistol. Let's see. Okay, I got two inputs here. Hold on a minute. Audio input capture. Yeah, hold on a minute. All right, testing. What did I do? I totally lost that one. Testing. Hey, Cyanide. Yeah, I'm just working out a few bugs. Monkey Boy. How about double playing? How about double playing now? Is it better? Is it better? Is it better? Is it better? Okay, that's better. I had two microphones going on there. It's good. I need my fan on. It's hot. All right, so happy Tuesday night, Jan and Bruce. Hi, Rosie. Still am hearing it's like Google and YouTube is open. Oh, I know what it is. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I got this side open. Hold on. I got it. Bam. There we go. I had the YouTube side open too. I was probably getting some feedback in there. Just checking to see if you noticed. How's that now? Did we take that away? I don't hear the reverb anymore. Bow, bow. You gotta always remember when you're on the no matter when you're streaming, you always got to make sure that the YouTube side is muted over there. How are you doing, Jay Holly? Things are good now. Okay, good. Hurricane on the East Coast where my aunt lived, Chesapeake, Virginia. Yeah, I got a lot of family up in that area in Maryland, up into New Jersey from the Carolinas, right on up. And I know it's brutal, and God bless. I did check in on Mouse Toes last night. Thank you, Craig. I did check in on Mouse Toes last night. I sent her a message. I got a positive response today that she lost power. The way you had the camera backed up on your was very good. You're kind of blurry. How about now? You know what the trolls would say, that you know, cyanide, that it's all good. I'm not on autofocus. Let me give this a try. Let me think if I'm not blurry now, that's good. Hello, Jacob. All's just great here. Okay, well, I've been experimenting a little more with lighting here, as you can see. Earthquake. There's Twink the Troll. How you doing, Twink? Nice to see you. First and most importantly, I've got to reach out to those of you who have been and are in the pathway of the hurricane, whose name I cannot pronounce here, and stay safe. I know that New York City is being hit with 70 to 75 mile an hour winds. They're worried about the potential of some construction cranes tipping over. It's not often New York encounters winds like that, especially, probably back to Hurricane Sandy. I've got Craig in here, and he's out on Long Island out there. And I would imagine it's blowing pretty good out there on Long Island tonight. Rack is riding high. Showed you in that pink top. I just had to throw something in real quick because I had a, thank you, Lisa, $5 from Lisa, because I had You know, I had the kitchen stadium crap in there, so I just grabbed something. I'll change it afterward. I hope they do okay. I used to that kind of when wind never stops in Oklahoma. Yeah, how you doing, Timothy? Praying for all in its path. That's certainly what I'm doing here. But Mouse Toes is good. I reached out to her. She said that the path's pretty good today. I don't know. Maybe Cheryl knows exactly its location right now. I'm not sure. But also today we had that huge explosion in Beirut, Lebanon, and as tragic as that is, I'm kind of glad that it wasn't a terror. Maybe it was a terrorist thing. I don't know, but a lot of people lost their lives. Nasty running off generator and boats bouncing like corks. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm sure there's going to be some flooding and things like that that are going on down there, but we will wait. We'll wait and see. Storm is upstate New York now. Okay, watching a preliminary hearing of Chad Daybell. Okay, Beirut was terrorism, huh? That's why every time the boss is like, I want you to drive to Wyoming with me to pick up a whole van full of fireworks. I'm like, you know, my luck will be hit by a bolt of lightning coming across the Wasatch Mountains there and disintegrated. Beirut explosion. Yeah, well, if it was terrorism, I feel bad. But you have that much explosion caused by confiscated high explosive material. That's terrible. That's terrible. And there a lot of people died. They said that it was a 3.3 earthquake level event, and people 6 miles away had damage to their, well, of course, ISIS claimed responsibility. You know, if my van backfires, ISIS wants to claim responsibility for that. In Vermont, heading to Quebec and Ontario. It was unusual. Did you guys think this hurricane was unusual? In that it started picking up strength again, I guess when it exited the tip of Virginia and the Maryland, Cape Henry there, and started to really, wind started to crank up again. Hi, Vanilla Rain. I got like Casey and my head might explode. Felt more than 150 miles away. Yeah. I remember, I don't know what year it was. I guess during World War I or something like that. They had a ship in Baltimore Harbor, and of course, Baltimore was a huge manufacturing center for steel and chemicals and things during wartime. And there was some boat called the Allen, Alun Chine, Chine, and that thing was loaded with explosives. And I don't know what happened. A spark, something sparked, some static electricity or something, and that baby just went kaboom, and it like shattered windows all around the Baltimore area. Biblical times. 2020 is going down in the record. Yeah, Kimmy says, stay safe, Rosie and friends. Only two things I worry about here. Can anybody guess what they are? Two things that I worry about. Let's have a quiz tonight. Two things that I worry about. You guys know me by now. Nope. Fires. What's the second thing? Not floods. Murder. Hey, Silver Gold TV. Earthquakes and fire. How about them gold and silver prices? Up. Well, I tell you, Brad, I've been tooting that silver and gold for a long time on here. Why? Because you have to change your thinking around. It's not silver and gold that are going up so much as the other things are being devalued. The purchasing power is being devalued. The best thing to do is think of gold and silver as a fixed level. And it's everything else that's moving up and down in relation to that. In other words, it takes more dollars to buy an ounce of silver and an ounce of gold than it did last year. So it's, silver and gold perfectly maintain your purchasing power. Charla, how are you? Yeah, gold over 2,000. Yes, it's fiat that's losing value. I've got Silver Gold TV in here. He talks extensively about that on his channel. I highly recommend it. He's also a silver stacker, which means you get to look at some pretty things while he's talking to you about silver and gold. Yeah, the fires in Sonoma. Yeah, the dollar lost 10% of its value. Now, you stimulus people, let's get right to it. I think the Republicans are kind of buckling a little bit on compromising here. I don't think the $600 enhancement is going to continue, but maybe something halfway, like a $300 paycheck protection enhancement, maybe for the next 90 days or so. So maybe that'll be good news to you guys, plus the $1,200 stimulus check. I heard the price of making it like new again was going up to record highs. Hi, Dad. Hi, Lisa Ann. How are you? Just a NorCal dude. Cheers. I want my check. That's it. How you doing, Kitty? Yeah, we have to pay that stimulus. I mean, silver and gold, you follow this every day. I've followed this since 1980, 40 years ago, 1979. I remember people lining up in December, January, February of 1980 outside of coin shops with candlesticks and silver tea services and everything that they could do everything that they could sell at that time for $50 an ounce. I remember that like it's yesterday. So I've been on top of this stuff for a long time. It's a good time to read. Good night, Kimia. Keep pumping those dollars out. Higher metal prices, higher food prices, less size in packaging. We see the gasoline prices have stopped going down, although demand is low. So go figure. Hey, Icy, how are you? How are you? Yeah, Brad does well thought out stuff. All the family heirlooms went to the smelter, just like a lot of old cars went to the smelter and refiners in 1917, 18, and 19. I've heard they're only mining diamonds now. I heard the price of diamonds has really taken a hit. I don't know. Working capital, one of them always recommend is to never refinance. It bites you in the end. Hey, prepping. Let's look at it this way. There's so many, and I don't want this to turn into economics. It is an open chat. We can talk about what you want, but figure it this way, okay? There's one giant truth teller. There's multiple truth tellers in the market. The stock market's not always a truth teller, okay? The stock market can pick up the wind of speculation, and it can take on a life of its. It can take on a life of its own. It can become very derailed from the reality of the economy. But there's two things that should give everybody pause out there to think about, and even beyond gold and silver, you have the bond market. The 10-year bond the other day touched its all-time low again at like 0.1% interest. If we're having a recovery, why isn't borrowing going up? Because all the borrowing's being done on the government level. It's not being done on the private. There was some refinancing on a corporate level, but it's eerie to me. And I would suspect it will have negative interest rates where corporations will have to pay money to have their money on deposit in banks. No, it doesn't always equate. It is crazy, Brad. But they're the two real indicators. The bond market's telling you the health of things is not good because borrowings aren't strong, and the gold and silver market is telling you that Either we're going into a really inflationary stagflation, or the financial market's going to come unhinged, one or the other there. I don't know. Hey, Hot Frog, how are you? Uh, yeah, no trees on anybody's house. I'm glad to hear that. Mouse Toes is okay, and all my friends along the coast, I hope that they are. I hope that they are doing okay. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here coming up. We'll see what the future holds. I'm gonna tell you, Brad Silver Dog. Let me tell you this, brother. I had Monkey Boy come in the chat the other day. I think it touched 114 degrees in Vegas, and Monkey Boy, never complains for nothing. Okay, this guy is trained in jungle, sweaty, hot, humid places, and I think he was even uncomfortable. John says, "How does the president sleep at night, knowing the country's shambles?" Well, let me turn it around, John. What would you do differently if you were president of the United States? Several things that I think he should have done. I think he should have addressed the nation early on. It might have provided like a little bit of bonding to kind of give people a little bit of spine to weather what's coming up. But I think he thought, if I don't talk about it, it'll go away. So I think people miss that connection to the president that they were used to getting when things are wild. Some Republicans want to start at 600, reduce it by 100 a month till it runs out, or everybody goes back to work. Yeah, they're going to be rushing back. They're going to be rushing back to work. Back. Yeah, I'm lucky I'm a middle of the roader, so I asked you guys genuinely, what would have been done differently? Like I said, I think I would have addressed the nation. I don't think I would have probably second guessed medical advice and what I call cowboying it early on. But other than that, I can't think of any. I can't think of anything that would really be different. He signed the initial paycheck protection, uh, uh, which is giving people 90 days, over 90 days of additional income if they were hurt by it. They're every day talking and taking any questions. Lockdown, monthly pay. But I meant like Lisa, I meant like a national address or something like that. It's typical in this country when times get tough that the president will take to the airwaves and give a unifying address. I've heard those that go back to work will get a bonus. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go, Brad. Brad's taking a page out of my book. Both parties. I can't see how the majority can vote for a man that has dementia. Ain't right. Is America that stupid? It's a process, Petey. You know, we can't. All we can say is that this person won the primary and has the right to stand for election as president of the United States. I don't know. It's one time. Yeah, but I'm just saying one time to come on and just address it. I want to hear them debate. I'm not even sure if he'll be debating coming up. It's the process, right? I mean, who was running in the primary? I think well, you could think of a lot of Democrats to probably put in would be okay. Yeah, but I won't debate. Who is Biden's VP choice? I would imagine that you're actually looking at a future president of the United States. If Biden wins and that ticket wins, you're probably looking at a successor president there. I don't know. So I would think Kamala Harris, the erstwhile senator from California, and started out in San Francisco in the district attorney's office. I've been working the whole time. Spent my stimulus toilet paper, gloves, and hand sanitizer. If you think Biden can do better, go vote for him. God help it. I don't know what other. I agree with you in this aspect, Lisa. Like, what you're probably not going to hear is what the agenda would be, what the platform would be, or what's going to change. Because it's like I don't think Biden has any more idea what the hell to do than I do. The only difference is I live in 1,000 square foot home, and he'll be living in about a 20,000 square foot home. That's a big difference, right? He'll have a car, he'll have a driver, he'll have a plane. I'll still be tooling down the road in Little Rascal. Uh, Maxine Waters. Oh God. Kanye's ready to roll. Could be a very entertaining. Could be a very entertaining. Why I'm hoping for a pause on payroll thing. It is sad, Brad. Um, it's just too big of a mountain to dig out from under, and I think that's what the backroom thinkers are thinking. They're kind of loading up, while Moscow's burning, so to speak, as Napoleon approaches. All the rich Muscovites are loading up the gold and silver and heading out the other gate, out of the other end of town. Biden got elected. Next day he's declared incompetent. Vice president. The next day gets declared Speaker of the House. Moves up. I don't know if the vice president will be declared incompetent. Yeah, I think it'll be Kamala Harris. I don't know. So we'll see. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated tonight, guys. If you're enjoying the chat, thank you very much. It's kind of slow times here in the dog days of summer. Idea for a new show: Nancy Pelosi lives with homeless for a week. Pineapple. Why don't we put a different high-level politician every week? And 1 week they can live in Oakland on 67th and International Boulevard. Good luck. Next week they can be downtown in LA in the shadow of City Hall. The next week in Skid Row at the Tenderloin in San Francisco. It'd be a hell of a thing. It'd be a hell of a show, wouldn't it? It'd be like, I don't know, it'd be like the new Survivor 2020, 2020 edition. I mean, a desert island looks tame compared to that kind of challenge. I'd spend a week spend a week there. That'd be a great. I should contact y'all. Don't hump me on that idea now, okay? We paid tens last year. Oh no, Lisa, tens of thousands in taxes last year. Sorry about that, honey. Well, you got a definite vested interest in what the hell's going on in this nation for sure. So, hey, Chef, how you doing? Just make sure we defund the police when we. I could also, I don't know, I was thinking about showbiz. That could be a great Broadway show, right? Defund the police, the opening on Broadway. Might pick Susan Rice. Yeah, I don't know, Petey. I don't know jack about anything. I stay. Yeah, I'm paying $1,160 a month in health insurance. $1,160. Well, we could be going there anyway. Cyanide. Bedtime. Okay, take care, Brad. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by and stay safe down there. New World. All I can say is I wouldn't want to have walked into these. I'm glad he had experience with the economy. Yes, I am, Lisa. I am. I'm very invested. $1,160 a month on that crap. It's unbelievable. Pay back taxes when you spend it. That's exactly right. I mean, don't get me started on taxes. Was nice. I didn't have to file my state return until July. I did it in June. Don't be hating on me. I did it in June. Good night, Jan. Good night. Healthcare is never free. In Canada, they have long waiting lists for surgery, very high taxes. I don't know enough about the Canadian system, but I don't know many unhappy Canadians. So they must be doing something right. Women in skirt suits turns you on. There you go. Well, it depends what's coming out of their mouth. That's, that's it for me. Talk about rising property taxes. Well, thank God I live in California where we have Prop 13. Seems wrong. The more you make, the more you pay. That's the whole theory of income tax, right? The graduated tax structure. Skirt suit. Just had a debate with once reform for insurance. I told her about the long way up in Canada, and she doesn't believe. I don't know. I'd like Cheryl to weigh in on that. She's a Canadian, and I think that she's pretty much down the middle on things. We have zero state tax here in Nevada. You need a pole dancing. I know. I need to pick up side work again. Oh my God, my property taxes. The only benefit of being in California, right? The only benefit of, well, there's a lot. The weather's delightful out here, but we have Prop 13, which means that your property taxes are fixed at 1% of your purchase price, plus whatever bonds are voted on in the following years, like library bonds, school construction bonds, and all that. So I don't really, I pay peanuts for property taxes. Hey, Ninth Element, good to see you. Hey, Ilva, how are you? Hope things are calm and nice in Salt Lake. Hope you're having a good, very good evening. Getting hammered in Burbank. It just depends when you bought. I mean, I bought at the very depths of the aftermath of the 2008 collapse. If it's essential and emergency, it gets done. Yeah. I think mine's about 1,400. Yeah, I think a lot depends on the area that you are in. I saw people flee Baltimore City when it went up to 6% property tax rate. That just drove them out to the county. I'm going to be in and out of the chat tonight, hanging new blinds. Okay. I bought 97 and sold in 2015. I bought in 2011 and I'm still going strong here. But it's going to be interesting. I think it's, 90 days till the election now. So um, keep a tight one. Hope all good. Hey, Ghost Plays, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing okay. Everything is fine here. I've just been working on continuing to move forward here with trying to make things a little better, experimenting, trying to get some better quality and things going on. So I'm pretty happy right now. Nicer homes in Vegas. Yeah, the problem with Vegas though is every year the size of lots just decreases and decreases till you're packed in so tight. It's almost like you become in a housing project. You know, you're in so tight. Used to be 8,000 square foot lots, then 5,000 square foot lots, then 4,000 square foot lots. So you're getting really no land, okay? And you're on a very service economy down there, so. Love the wall of sound. Thank you. Thank you. I've just been experimenting with lighting and a few other things here to try to enhance just to work on it. Do you mind if I ask where you live? I think I'm in north central California. I'm in Santa Rosa, just above San Francisco here. I appreciate that ninth element. Yeah, I enjoy experimenting and trying different things. I won't buy new. I'm not buying. I'm not going to buy a home. If the theories are correct here, if gold and silver should go up, why in the hell shouldn't housing prices go up? Unless you're in an area where people are getting the hell out of. I used to live up near Reno. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'm in a city. I'm in a city that's pretty. It has a pretty significant, a lot of extra bonds. I think I pay about 2,200 a year or something like that, which I consider a bargain. They changed my son's job while he's in basic. He'll be stationed right outside of Vegas. When I go to see him, will you meet me in Vegas and stay with us? It won't cost you anything. Yeah, I mean, at least I would try to meet you. I can't guarantee where I wouldn't want to impose on people, but I would certainly make the effort to come and meet with you and hang out and maybe do a little choo-chin. Woo, with my new wireless microphone. And if you didn't see the video today, I did a morning vlog here, but I had it. I did another one this afternoon on the Rosie Murphy channel, and I was all the way back 200 feet, over halfway down, all the way back of the property, and I walked back from 200 feet. And that signal still came in booming on that. Angus Kisses, thank you for your wonderful kindness the other night. It was most appreciated. Thank you very much. Well, we're going to get voting Dwayne, Elzondo, Mountain Dew, Herbert Camacho. Thought that was a miracle ear. I really like this thing. You live in Vegas, Clark County. Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty deal. The proposals to amend Prop 13. The camel's nose is under the tent. It's kind of a bad time to amend that, though, Joey D. I'm not sure if this state, even as blue as it is, I'm not sure if they're going to have an appetite for voting that in. That would take 2/3 of the people to agree to that, and no, I don't know. I don't know if that would pass. Craig says, Rosie, I love the weather in Santa Rosa. I love you to think you're home. After a while, I get used to the noise, and I don't think it would bother. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me too much. I don't hear it. Petey said, you think Mike Tyson will knock out Roy Jones Jr.? I don't know. I'd like it to be like old times. I'm going to bust you up, man. I'm just going to come in there. You're going to be trying to duck and weave, and I'm gonna fucking flatten you, man. I'm just gonna hurt you. Fallen. No, this is the Rode wireless microphone. It's a really cool device. Frees me up from a lavalier pin-on microphone. It makes it a lot better for vlogging and a lot better for live streaming. It's interesting, though, Monkey Boy, that now we're going to see what the heck happens when a state like Nevada's has a huge hole on the revenue side of the equation because of the lack of casino throughput into it. They're going to have to get the money from somewhere, so it's going to be interesting. Hey, Dory, thank you. Love you too. I hope we have pro football too. That would be cool. You like that wall of Sam? Yeah. And I got this over here there, so I kind of like that. I hope we have pro football too. It'll be interesting for sure. States can't print their own money. Borrowing is very attractive now, but all that debt has to be serviced. It's got to come from somewhere. I'm potty trained and I shower daily. They're attempting to tax the mine industry. They're exempt in our Constitution. Uh, yeah. My favorite team is the Ravens, the Baltimore Ravens. Love your style. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm always experimenting with different things in different lighting here. So Trump doesn't like our governor. It's dog eat dog out there. It's like Survivor, baby. It is dog eat dog. Yeah, the Browns are cool. Then I would put the 49ers would be my second team, and then the Kansas City Chiefs would be my third team. That's why I study Nevada very carefully because I find it is a very interesting state, but on the revenue side of things, we know it's going to be very difficult. And I don't think they'd get a state income tax. Yeah, the Baltimore Clippers, baby. Bump, bump, bump. I gotta hook up my sound side. I haven't done that at all. Get that going. The Baltimore Clippers. Cue up that fight song. Exactly. When you Baltimore Clippers. When you Clippers from Baltimore fight you Baltimore Clippers and score, score, score. Bum, bum, do, 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 do. It's another fan in there. Hit the road. Another message to never see the light of day. Hello, Alex. How are you? Uh, Harley said, I'm curious too, Rosie, who the hell this state is going to make up that loss of revenue? It's going to be interesting. Um, like, how do you handle, I mean, do teachers get to paid the same if they're teaching remotely? I mean, how's that all going to play out? I have no idea. Missy said it's her favorite song. Yes. Then my moderators used to get pissed at me when I play that. Yeah, thumbs up or appreciate it. Tell them Silver Gold. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Cotton baled. Well, I hope, the boss has been kind of bugging me to go to Wyoming, but there's no way I'm going to travel to Wyoming. I'm not into that enough. Just wanted to give you a thumbs up. Come say hi. Thank you, Dory. See you again. Okay, Harley. Yeah, I don't know. Are you a troll? You're a piss poor one. Oh, poor baby got the boot. I'm always very fascinated by the way government, especially when you get down to a state and local, level, how things are. They want to go buy some real fireworks, and I wanted to send the boss a link to that story about Beirut with all the firework explosive things going up. I just do not. Oh, Silver Gold TV. This you get on the chat. These sizes and things. You get all kinds of. And remember, trolls are people that a lot of them are people that either used to be friends or pretend to be friends, and most of them are very jealous people. But we just roll on beyond it, and we just laugh about it and move on. Yeah, Craig, I thought you guys would really get whacked up there. Hey, Rhonda, how you doing? Good to see you. Nice to see you. And also, if you feel good about yourself, nobody's ever going to move you off of your dime. Just please, taking a 5 minute break just for, yeah, exactly. I can't. My moderators go crazy when they hear that. I saw that explosion in Beirut. Thank you, Craig. You're one of the most sensible, smart, all around. Oh, thank you, Pizza Kitty. I appreciate that. Chats are always going to attract like-minded people, and I really like that aspect of YouTube. You want to have positive chats and cut up a little bit and have some fun and goof around and a few laughs and talk about some serious topics. You'll gradually build that core of people that like that. That's what I really like about it. That was really scary. That was really scary. Thank you, Abby May. Thank you very much. Having a good time tonight. Streamlabs is all cocked up. Well, I don't know what the hell's going on here tonight. So I'm hopefully Monkey Boy, God willing, next week the temperature is supposed to drop down in Vegas to a comfortable 107, 108 in the daytime, which is right in my wheelhouse up there. I need a little change of, need a little bit of a change of pace. So it might be fun to come down for 3 or 4 days. Chats are interesting. Different points of view give me more to consider when forming opinions. You know what, Harley Lady, was interesting? I used to go into sometimes check into these political chats that would be on YouTube, and people would be really fired up. And I would go into I'd go into the Democrat one, and they'd be like, yeah, it's a bash fest on Trump. Then I would go into the Republican ones, and it's like a bash fest on, I don't know, Black Lives Matter and defund police and all that kind of stuff. And I went in there and I got booted out of the chat. I went into 2 different chats, and in the Democrat chat, I said, hey, it's easy to complain, but what exactly would X leader do that's different? Oh, you're just a liberal, blah, 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 blah. You just evade the issue. I got shown the gate. I went into a damn Republican one, and I said, the same kind of thing, and I got the royal boot. I like to know what you're going to do different if you get elected. It's not enough to just win an election. How are you going to govern? Paul said he'll be there for a couple of weeks. We can hear some voices. Mike said, no. Let's hold on a minute here. We've got a bit of a problem. No, just hold on. Yeah, it's all a cruel joke. The federal government has found the fountain of unlimited spending and money creation, and boom. But we got to keep smiling. We got to keep happy, because out of this great stew that is what is America today, the greatest stew in the world, we always manage to hit bottom and then come back even stronger. Lucky beans. Either side. I'm just saying, people are just so invested in each side, and be invested in solutions. Okay, be invested in solutions. Can clean your lens off. This lens. If I'm in focus but the back's not, that's by design. It's called bokeh, where the foreground object. This is not a perfect. I'm on the Logitech 1080. You got what you go. You go what you go for right now. But thank you. There's some kind of. Is there? I don't think I see any crap on it. I'm ready for my close-up now, Mr. DeMille. I'm supposed to be clear. That's supposed to be blurry in the background because of the depth of field. Very hard to achieve on a webcam. I hope to remedy this in the future. Don't they? It's just smudgy. Thank you, Lucky Beans. Yeah, it's hard to get focused when you're this close on it. But maybe that's a good thing. Right? Is anybody traveling coming up? Is anybody attempting a vacation coming up in the near future? Am I crazy? I don't think so. To hit the road. Thought we were in the red light district. I like this, huh? I like the lower. I'm going to set it up tomorrow, I think, with the cell phone and see how it works on that. I'm loving the new microphone. Sounds like high fidelity, no distortion at all, and volume is consistent. I like it too. Could you believe how far I went? 200 feet to the back of the Rancho. The whole distance is 300 from front to back and 200 feet from front to back, and that signal had no drop off whatsoever. I had a little arrow. This is me in the back pointing to it. Hoping to be able to go to National in Vegas. What's that? The National Finals Rodeo. I don't mind all people don't agree with me. It's nice talking about. I don't like when people try to shut me down. No, Lisa, nobody's going to shut you down here. I value people that have conservative opinions. I value some liberal opinions. Okay, I'm a fiscally conservative person. You're laughing in your 2019 Walmart clothing trip. All the comments were great. I can't wait. I can't wait to get out thrift shopping again and try on some of those crazy fashions in the thrift shops. The little minis and other things, the prom dresses. I love that. Yeah, your best friend's a Democrat. My best friends are Democrats, and it's like I see beyond that. I don't let politics stand in the way, because when we go in that voting booth and we close that curtain, nobody's going to change. Nothing's going to change about things. Why irritate people? The bleariness. What does that mean? What's that mean? The bleariness. The Walmart clothes shot the stitches through the whole. Get ready for this Black Friday. Can't wait for New Year's. We can send 2020 packing. Democrats have changed. They supported union jobs and hardworking people. I think we'll always be rooted in that philosophy. The Democrats, I believe, think that government should continuously try to do things to better the nation through government programs and incentives and things. I think Republicans are very vested in the idea that the free market is the best allocator of resources, and we always get into trouble when we try to engineer our way to a greater prosperity for this country. We end up being built on a house of cards. So, find yourself a new coffin suit. There you go. That's right. We'll always love and respect opinions here. Always love and respect the opinions. I can score some velvety lady. Giorgio Brutini. Hey, Bella Grace. How are you, sweetie? Nice to see you. Very nice to see me. So a lot of Democrats, their hearts are in the right place, and a lot of Republicans would believe that they're on a higher moral ground of the free markets and things like that. Cremation requires no clothes. Yeah. Velvety, the two of you for Kitchen Stadium. Yeah. What's going to be fun when all this health crap is over? The boss and Janet come up, and I'm going to put Janet in Kitchen Stadium. How would that be? Here's a question for Rosie. Have you ever gone to the doctor's office and the dentist's office with your day off? I've always had to do that. 2 years ago, I'm in there eating a roast beef, and I'm like, that feels weird. I look in my cap is my silver cap. All the ceramic came off 2 years early. I just had a gleaming silver cap in the back. You know where that went? Right, yeah. Probably ripped me a new one and gone through. Man, that started a whole summer of agony in 2017 with two root canals, and oh man, what did I know exactly? I know exactly how you feel. I went into my dentist. He's like, the endodontist, the guy that does the root canals. I'm like, man, this is really a drag. And he's like, I'll remind you, this is how I pay tuition for my kids. And I felt like I'm contributing to the world. Yep. You know what they say, Pizza Kitty, ignore your teeth, they'll go away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm lucky. I have all of my teeth. I got a little cute little rat tooth, or a little like hillbilly gap. But other than that, I have all my teeth except upper and lower wisdom on one side. Bobby will feel. I don't think Bobby's gonna do any cooking, Hot Frog. Bobby's like a one-noter with the beef stroganoff, which would be good. Which would be good. But I love Janet and I we don't always agree on everything political. But if you love your friends, you love your friends. Okay, politics would never get in the way of that. Fireworks would. Driving to Wyoming would get the hell in the way. Where do you stand on the wall? I believe that a nation has a right to protect its sovereign borders and control them. Period. Now, if that makes me ignorant, if it makes me a hater of undocumented, well, then I guess I'll have to wear it. I'm just believers. It's a nation's right. It's a government's right to control and patrol its own borders, who enters and who exits. Oh my! I get trolled. Little crackle tooth there. But as the boss once said, ain't none of us models out there. So yeah, I'm happy. I think do a kitchen stadium battle. Hell no, man. I'm not going to Wyoming. Hell no. You guys can have a second honeymoon. Go rent an RV. Stay away from the mannequins. Every nation has a right to control it, patrol and control its. Thank you, Bella Grace. Every nation has a right to patrol and control its borders. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's nothing that we should be ashamed of. That we want to have better control of our borders, right? How you doing, Moonstone? Moonstone doesn't make me un-American to say that. Hey, Thomas, how are you? Right, same way I defend the Second Amendment. The right to bear arms shall not be infringed. A lot of people don't agree with that, and I say change the Constitution. This is a Rode wireless little microphone here I've been using. Been trying that out today. Sit it on the table. But you can watch my video on Rosie Murphy channel. I went 200 feet, or watch the morning vlog where I demonstrated. Stupid. I'm doing good, Bella. I hope you're doing good. I really like this little, it's got the little Tina Turner wind muff that goes on top of it. It's great. Yeah, I don't know. I think Cheryl's here. I think my girls are out on a evidently there's some stream about some dope that came out, Den Boy or something. I don't know. Something's going on. My ladies don't have to be here. Oh, there's Cheryl. There she is. What's the guy's name? Cheryl Denby or something like that? Disgusting. Don't have any eye mascara on tonight. Still waiting for the closet money. Still waiting for the closet tour. That's right. I'm multitasking, gambling and modding. How you doing, gambling? The wildest thing about it is when you went back to 200 feet, I could hear. There was no drop off on the sound, which really amazed me. The wind buffs make me smile. Hey, I'm on it. Yeah, like I call it the Tina Turner wind buff. It's like they call it a dead cat muff for it. So I call it little Tina Turner little wig to put on there. It looks cute. It keeps the wind from on there. So it's going to make it a lot more easy. If people complain when you're out chooching and streaming, when you got the camera this far away and you're talking and you have all that road noise coming down Las Vegas Boulevard, this still gives you great sound directed right there. So probably be taking off next Tuesday or so. I'm not sure. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated, guys. Thank you. I don't really know about the reptile agenda, silver and gold. Yeah, I like that little. I like those little wind muffs. So we'll see what happens. Election's coming. It'll be over, and then if Biden is elected, he'll have to figure out what to do. Things may be getting better at that time, or they may worsen. I don't know. Yeah, make sure to take your meds. Make sure to take your meds. Hey, Stefano. Trump might win on the Wall Street issue alone. I don't know. Wall Street's gains aren't broadly based enough to really affect people. Yeah, serial killer. Either way, I saw that. Okay, just put screwed. Either way, we're screwed. That's what I'm saying. So I wouldn't get too invested in one or the other thing. The new microphone, you won't hear any variation no matter what your point. That's what I like. I like that evenness. Thank you, Sonny. I like that evenness of carry, which is great. I was telling people that are doing baking at home, instead of having the microphone on the camera pick up echoing in the kitchen and all the hardscapes, you can just clip this on. No place to clip it on my teeny weeny bikini, but in theory you could. And also for restaurant reviews, how many times have I gone into restaurants and it is so darn loud and the microphone's picking up every bit of ambient noise around there, and it's horrific. You can hardly hear what you're saying. Yeah, Ray Mullen, I was socially distanced before. It was cool. Can I now get a like? Yeah, let's see if we can get up to 100 on that. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Technical Hey, JK No Cow, how you doing? Technical difficulties for me are just learning experiences. It's like lighting. I can now have good lighting, but I know that the Logitech webcam is not going to be the ideal vehicle to do a live stream, but for now it'll do. I can sit the phone up and use that, and there's always things that you're learning. I'm just now getting into lighting and some of the joys of experimenting with backlighting, as you can see, and front lighting and stuff like that. If you didn't have if you didn't have goals or steps that you wanted to go, then life wouldn't be fun if it was instant success. But the fun is getting there. The fun is the journey of learning. Oh, JK, you're my favorite YouTuber. Thank you. Yeah, good night, Hop Frog. Nice to see JK No Cow. It really is a shock to. Hey, Tammy, how are you, sweetie? Everything's a shock to everybody these days. It's a passion for me. It's more than a hobby. It's really my second career now. Videography, cinematography, and also working to get a little more into photography and stuff like that. You don't have to carry a ton of stuff around. You can make people feel great. You can create moods. You can create sadness. You can create happiness. You can create craziness, exuberance, all with a lens, which I love. You can change the world with that. Well, Bella, you got to take them. Yeah, like JK's always been a wonderful, wonderful friend. Back on your quilt. I'm quilting now. Yeah, all right. Yeah, quilting. That's cool. That kind of stuff keeps you sane. Say to my baby girl, Jasmine. Say hi. Hi, Jasmine. Hi. So that would be pretty cool, Lisa. If we could meet up in Vegas, that would be that'd be. I'm always up to meeting people from YouTube. Don't have to be on camera. Yeah. I have JK's tequila, and he has my back. We consider that a pretty even trade. Pretty even trade in life. So I do believe next week, probably Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest, I'll be taking off. Now the question is, should I go for the gold and do a pretty woman, get into a fancy? It's real cheap right now to get into a fancy place. I think I just would go crazy and like. Uh, oh, thank you, JK. Right now, I'm using the desktop. I'm not on the phone at all, hence the clarity is not real good. I'm also on a 15-year-old desktop unit here, but just for run and gun, just sitting at home, it's fine. It's fine. If I really wanted to up it up, I'd throw it on the cell phone. But the problem is, like this darn cell phone cuts out after an hour. The chat stops rolling. It's okay for in here, but it says your API key is not good or some stupid thing. Get your own room. If you want to say we can get you your own room. Yeah, well, make sure. Yes, I need to stay at the Encore at the Wynn. I'll be at the Four Seasons. When are you going to visit our neck of the woods? I want to visit everybody's neck of the woods. Go gold and get a discount. I'm really tempted to just really go top flight and just see what it's like. Never in my life have I, except when I worked overseas and business would put you up different places, but for me, there's no middle ground. It's either $20 a night at the hostel, or at the Wynn, baby, or at the Bellagio. Oh, you were just in Ensenada on a rented personal yacht. Wow! Invite me down, Silver Gold. I'll still pop on that bikini. Viva Las Vegas, bright light shining gun. With all the years you worked in the hour that you were, I think you did get top shelf with the price. Yeah, so I think I might go for it. So that means no street streams. Can't say no, but Rosie, who you kidding? Fire one up, baby! Fire in the hole. But it's a good chance to vlog the high life. I think that might be. Can't promise you guys. I might be at the hostel, but then again, that's pretty cool too. So now is not the time to fly. You're not getting a full experience. Now, oh, that's a good thought, Cheryl. You know, you're right. Yeah, I have a passport. I do. Yeah, it's good for one more year. Yeah, I got something weird because of a birth certificate issue. Wish you could come visit. I love North Carolina. I'll be in North Carolina. I was in North Carolina in 2011, all on the Outer Banks and New Bern, and all down there. I love the Carolinas. That's where my roots come out of down there. But Cheryl's right. Now is not the time for it because I would not be getting the full experience. That's true. Perhaps, just perhaps, it's better to wait and see how the dust settles so that I have the whole Cheryl S. 7 Diamond experience. Good evening, ma'am. This is a Rode Mini microphone. Look at my morning chooch today, where I went out last night. I wasn't around because I was on the road. I went to pick up this used unit. You clip this to your shirt, or you can sit it on the table, and it wirely transmits to a receiver that you can plug into your cell phone, you can plug into a camera, you can plug into your computer, and no matter how great your distance is away from it, your sound remains exactly at the same level. And on the Rosie Murphy channel today, I tested it all the way to the back of the Rancho. Check out the Rosie Murphy channel, 200 feet away. The quality was just as good as being 2 feet away from it. So it's pretty awesome, huh? So I think that's what I'll do. I'll still go in on a little low ender, but maybe I'll hang around, do some features on some of these fancy hotels. Yeah, it's a nice town. The sound just lowered. Well, I sat it down on the table. If I do sit it away from me a distance, you're going to hear the sound go down. But check out on the Rosie Murphy channel, the distance was 200 feet. I also have the gain turned down to the lowest level because I don't want to explode people's eardrums. What can we do to get you out of California? Be a cheerleader. Look, next week, you're going to see me on the road. You're going to be fired up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need to get my sanity back in Vegas. Maybe do a few little things along the way. And have a hoot and good time. Do a lot of vlogging. Try to maybe get an interesting backstory or two. And I'm willing to commit to research, maybe not pull it off this time, but to try to get some things lined up that will be of a deeper level. So, yeah, when you move the mic, that's right. Yep, sounded the same in the vid. Casinos give freebies for hotels. They're cheap. They're cheap. Come to where I am, we can go to Biloxi, Mississippi. Man, I love the South. I've been in Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, some of my favorite states. Well, anywhere, Dad. Carolinas, Tennessee, Kentucky. About the only state I haven't been down to is Arkansas in there. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated. We could get to 100 thumbs tonight. That would be great. So for $80, it's a nice little setup. I'm very happy to have this and add it to the program. Very happy about that because you can walk up to the like I was saying today. You can walk up to the camera from 20 feet away if you're opening up a story or you're visiting a town. Your opening shot, you're walking towards the camera from 25 feet away, and your sound is spot on, and the level always remains the same. Love the South. Botard, I don't know, man. I guess trolls get recommendations too. Dope. So you got I got such a deal. That's why I was on the road last night driving. I had to drive about an hour each way to save the money, but it ended up being worth it. How are you so great, Hannah? I'm not great. Oh, Georgia too. Georgia, do do do. Georgia, do do do. I got a great deal on it, but I had to drive. Hey, BB and John, how are you? Yeah, I think it's worth every penny. When you see the way I use this going forward, uh, don't have to worry about up and down levels of uh, volume on videos or anything. And it's not expensive like a Sennheiser 500, 600 with little wires sticking out the front. I'm trying. What is your favorite movie you love to watch? As I've always said, most anything from 1939 to me defines the peak of the golden era of Hollywood. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, one of the greatest acting jobs you'll ever see by Jimmy Stewart in that movie. One of the most dramatic, uh, excellent movies, always fitting for whatever time. I love Jimmy Stewart, my favorite actor of all time. Wizard of Oz for the technical achievement and Technicolor and VistaVision and things like that. And number three, my number one all-time favorite, of course, is Gone with the Wind. All three of them, 1939, and I also believe Dark Victory was 1939 too. This just plug. This has internal batteries that charge. Let me show that you plug in the. You got a little port on the side there. Okay, there's the little microphone on top. In the middle, there's the blue. It flashes if the battery starts to go off, and the other one tells you that it's running. Okay, and there's the on-off button. And the other part has a meter that you can adjust the gain and everything. So the shadow. So a river runs through it. That's a good movie. Titanic, Steel, and they're good movies. Terms of Endearment was great. It was great. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Hush, Hush, Sweet Charlotte was great. Uh, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane for a real wild cult classic movie. I didn't think those two were any better in their acting careers, and I had to give Betty Davis a lot of credit for looking pretty wild-ass weird in that movie. More focus in with you pointing the microphone at the, yeah, exactly. That Shawshank, they're all good movies. You know, they're all excellent movies. But in terms of classic, what has really stood the test of time? What do people study in film schools, and what do they tear apart and analyze from a lighting point of view, a camera point of view, editing point of view, music point of view? Yeah, like a movie to movie. I mean, if you play the first four notes of Max Steiner's composition for Gone with the Wind, and it's universally known. Do 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 do. Almost on the same chord, almost on the same level as Beethoven's. Do 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 do. Everybody knows it, right? Sand 97. Yeah, how you doing, High Watch? Yeah, but they're still going to pay people. So the old B movies. Yep. Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? I want to be the queen of B-roll. If you don't know what that is, look it up. You know, you don't live far from where Steel Magnolias. I got to get some strings. Did I give away the guitar? Might have given it away. I think I was too lazy to get strings, and there was some kid in the neighborhood. Uh, hey, you kid want a guitar? Or you just have to get some. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotta look around. It might be around. Right? Do you love romantic music? I do. Montavani, that kind of music. Uh, Henry Mancini, Moon River, wider than a mountain. Cross love from Lake Tahoe. How you doing, KJ? Kenny G's good on that oboe. Rear window's great. Rear window. Hedy Lamarr, because she was also an inventor and engineer, spread spectrum tech. She was very smart. She was very, very smart. Yeah. I believe it. No, who was the one that had Alzheimer's or whatever? It was beautiful in starred with Glenn Ford and Glinda. What was her name? She was. I always thought she was the most beautiful actress of all time. I can't think of her name. Can't think of her name right now. Who was in Glinda with Ford? Who was that? Hey, Virginia Beach. Love Rita Hayworth. God, she was gorgeous. I mean, any guy that could look at that movie Glinda with Glenn Ford and see her come out and do that song, put the blame on man boys. You want to see if that doesn't stir your loins a little bit. And she has that open cut top dress and just, oh my God, it's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, she's Rita Hayworth, man. Rita Hayworth. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. She had a tragic life, though. I like that carry glass. It says, my loins stir when the wind blows. Yeah, Marilyn, Jane Russell. Uh, didn't think much of Jane Russell's acting chops. Thank you, Bobo. I think for my age, I hold myself pretty good. Thank you, Christina. Yeah, we love the streams here. We need better cameras, but we're always moving in that direction here. That's the fun of that's the funny thing. But I love live streams too much to just hold up production for weeks while I get things right. Yeah, we're at 100 likes. We got it, Silver Gold. Thank you. Get yourself some sleep. Very happy to see you come by. You've been a great addition to the channel. Make sure you guys are subbed up to Silver Gold TV if you want to follow what's going on with the precious metals, and people are going to become more and more interested, I think, in them. It's a great channel to follow. Pizza Kitty, I like that. Woo! Let's get those loins going again. Put the blame on me, boys. Yeah, thank you, Kumbaya. I appreciate that. Like that, I've been continuously working on experimenting with lighting. It's going to be painful for you guys, but it's fun. It's fun for me. And everything in 2020 is going to be about improving quality for the balance of the year. So we take cinematography, videography, and travel to the next level here. That's the fun of it. It's not the arrival. It's the journey that you go through. And I love to learn new stuff. I love to learn new stuff. I think that's what keeps you young. Always be learning. Right? Alec Baldwin has his ABC. Always be closing. I got my ABL. Always be learning something out there. Yeah, that would do it, Pizza Kitty. Get Pizza Kitty. Glengarry Glen Ross, great movie, great movie. Like I said, can you imagine Alec Baldwin being in his first real major role? And the casting director says, "Look, man, you better know right now, you're going to be out there with 4 or 5 Academy of Best Actor guys out there, and that you're going to be talking to them. Ed Harris, right? Al Pacino, Kevin Spacey, and Jack Lemmon. And there were 5 of them. There was one more too. The guy that played, I can't think of his name, that played in the slums of Beverly Hills, the actor. My family would love you to. Oh, thank you, Bella. Thank you, sweetie. Cary Grant. Go back to doing your lives. Yeah, I will, Boo Boo. I might. I definitely have a target to get this pool up and be splashing around. I want to do a little legs video to ZZ Top, the 2020 edition. I think that should be. I got some things I want to put up. I can put a pool video up on this channel. There's nothing against terms and conditions. That's fine. If it's outdoor in a pool, it's all good. But we'll have a good time. I'm going to try to get some stuff. Good night, Craig. Thank you. Stay safe up there. Stay very safe. So I'm going to do some things. I did start a diet, and I have been doing that exercise. I don't need to lose a lot, but I'm enjoying walking and doing some more exercise. Now, love to learn, living and learning from School of Life every day. Hey, Sean. Yay. Me and ATX chilling and lurking. Oh. Boy, did you snag a prize there, Sean. Love my Mandy girl. Love my Mandy girl. Hey, OFW. Kitchen Life Entertainment. It's a pretty good, that's a pretty cool channel name. I think I'm going to grab a beer. The foot is doing better. It's getting better. And I half suspect maybe it was the shoes that were doing me in. So yeah, sorry. I can only imagine that, Sean. That's I'm gonna go get a beer. All right, put the blame on me, boys. Put the blame on me. Ooh. Let's see if I can fall over something. I'm falling. In love with you. In love with you. Yeah, we know BGN. We've known that for 7.5 years, dickhead. All right. Yeah, I think walking around, I'm going to be doing very limited. I think by next week I should be good to go. I'm not going to press it too much. I'm going to try to have defined areas and do a little less walking and a little more what I call circular chooching around the area. So please come back wearing a bikini. Hey, Hazel Eric, how are you? Hey, Roy. We've just been BSing. It's an open chat tonight. I didn't have anything. I worked on my little Rode Wireless Go here today, trying that out and experimenting. That's why I wasn't live last night. I was on the road picking this up. So I don't want to press it too much, but I do like the exercise. I actually think that helped me starting to do the morning walk, and I'll probably do another one tomorrow. Doing good. Good to see you too. But exercise is very important to me. What was the hardest lesson you learned in your childhood from your parents? Hardest lesson I ever learned from my parents. I was, when you're a middle kid, you're not at the top of the train, you're not at the bottom of the train, you're in that middle ground of a huge group of 11 people. You're in the middle of that, okay? And middle children tend to be, I think, like the most exuberant, outgoing. They tend to be like class clowns. And this was borne out with my friends too. That, well, one family of 14 kids, the other 13 kids. But it was borne out in that too. And I think I was a terrible class clown when I was in school because it was that early that early need for attention, right? To be out there, to be dim the lights. This is it. La da da do 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 do. You'll be swell, right? I always wanted to be the focal point and all that. But that was to the detriment of schoolwork. So the toughest lesson I ever had was that learning what's really important in life. Do you have a diet program? Hi, Nancy K. That you use to stay in shape? If so, what is it? I don't have any fatty foods in the house. And I don't mean fatty, like I can eat a lot. I have potatoes once a week. They're not a fatty food. I don't have any chips in the house. I don't have pretzels. I'm not a snacker. Um, Morning I eat relatively just coffee and maybe a bowl of cereal or something like that, and I try not to eat lunch. And then I'll have a salad, and tonight I had a fully loaded salad with tuna and everything else. So I don't do good night, Bella Grace. Be well, honey. I never sit still. So and making sure you're active and moving. Early on this June, July were tough. I found myself sitting more in the chair here and just sitting back and just feeling sorry that I couldn't travel and just watching videos and things like that. I got kind of pulled out of my game. So thank goodness I've been re-energized for cinematography, videography, and photography have re-energized me. You losing me? I love snacks. It's not so much as I enjoy snacking, but I don't think about buying it when I'm out. Like I have Ritz crackers that have been here since Jen bought them in May, right? They're still mostly there, and I don't eat a lot of things that you would consider like a lot of cheeses and starches and things like that. So, oh my God, oh Lisa, that's terrible. That's terrible. But lesson learned. I've been thinking about getting. Don't go crazy now. I've been thinking about this guy down the street's got a one wheel, and he's like, I think he's like, man, I need to raise some money. I'm thinking about buying the one wheel. Can you imagine the old broad on the old broad on the one wheel going down? Oh wow, Lisa. Wow. Yeah, it's a one wheel, right? Like that thing with the one wheel in the middle. You see a million commercials on YouTube for it. Uh, I think that'd be pretty damn funny. It's not a unicycle. It's called a one wheel. It's like a skateboard with a rectangle cut out in the middle that they inserted a wheel in. It has an internal friction battery that charges when you go downhill. Um, yeah, never. I'm short and stubby. Well, I like my build, but I'm just saying I be careful when I'm eating because I would be packing it on. So y'all know that one wheel? You ever see the commercials? You know, meet Fred. He invented the one wheel to fight boredom. Boom. Uh, Imagine pitching down, broken bones, and oh God. I want you guys to scream, no, 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 no. Yeah, boosted boards are kind of interesting, but I think there comes a point in your life you gotta do a workaround. You gotta be more clever. You gotta break new ground in there. Haven't you seen the commercials on YouTube for One Wheel? The guy's turning in the factory. This is Bob. He invented the one wheel. He drops it on the ground. Boom! When it hits the ground, there's somebody snaking through the woods and stuff on it. It's pretty cool. Nobody knows the one wheel? Wow. Try bowling. Um, I bowled. In Baltimore we had what were called duck pins, which were the little shorties. We didn't have 10 pins there, and that was kind of fun. Okay, nobody heard of the one wheel? Just put in your YouTube search one wheel commercial, and you'll see what I'm talking about on there. Harry Potter. Yeah, nobody owes you anything, and life is not fair. Exactly. I break my arse on that one wheel thing. Oh, sugar cane. Yeah, they look fun. Yeah, I used to do duck pin bowling. Duck pins were big in the Delmarva area. They were the little ones. Sugar cane would sue me. You talking about that one wheel Rosie? I went and bought that some bitch, went out there and busted my pelvis. I ain't never coming to your chat again. I'm gonna sue you for bad ideas. Not a unicycle. This thing is much lower to the ground. Duck pin's the one with yeah, it's a smaller ball. It doesn't have any holes. You grip it in your whole hand. And I don't know whether it was like a Maryland, Baltimore thing, duck pins. They used to have Saturday duck pins, bowling, and things like that. No, Vegas is going to be a go for, could be as soon as Sunday. I'm waiting for the appropriate microphone. If you get this set up, the inbox microphone does not work for smartphones. It's a different wire that clips in between your transmitter and the phone. But I might have to go in old school anyway. But probably Sunday I'll be taking off. Probably spend about 4 days down there. Good to be back. Need answer. Kenwood Supreme. Anything Kenwood is great. Kenwood is good. AC. If I was buying anything today, I would just buy, if I was at a moderate budget, I'd buy this unit right here, which is the Pioneer SX780, which is incredible. Or else anything from the Sony STR line, I think are great. I've been to Naked City Pizza. We went there. We went there, Mo. But I'll check it out again. We called it candlepin bowling with the small. Yeah, we called it duck pins. We had that too. A lot of fun. Kids could do it. I mean, you know when when you take kids bowling, our family, we'd be if we had regular 10 pins, we would have killed each other as kids. We were swinging the ball around, hitting people, hitting sisters, brothers in the head with that, dropping it on people's toes, and if you ever try to cause trouble ever again, I will send pizza to your house. Why don't you, yeah, send that down. Evil pie is good, but Pizza Rock is good too. Cheryl, have you done Pizza Rock? Have you done Pizza Rock? Oh, speaking of things being sent to the house, looky what I got today. Oh, knocked the damn fan right over. Uh, you see that? Probably not. U.S. Department of Justice. United States versus defendant John William Kirby Kelly. This is the guy that bought burner phones and thought he VPNs and all this stuff. This is one of the two guys that sent the cops to the house in January of 2019, the SWAT, and I decided to pursue it. Well, here it is. The enclosed information. This is United States versus defendant John William Kirby. This is dated July 23rd, 2020. Case number 2020R0075. Court docket number 20CR00082, Eastern District of Virginia, in Alexandria. The enclosed information is provided by the United States Department of Justice Victim Notification System, VNS. As a victim witness professional, my role is to assist you with information and claiming for damages as the prosecution of this case continues. I'm contacting you, and they've kept me going all along, contacting you because you were identified by law enforcement as a victim or potential victim during the investigation of the above criminal case. On July 21st, 2020, defendant John William Kirby Kelly pled guilty to the charge listed below. Any remaining counts will be disposed at the time of sentence. As a result of the guilty plea, there'll be no trial, so he's going to sentence. Conspiracy to commit terror and offensive behavior across state lines. So there it is. There it is. I just have to draft my witness. I don't know why it doesn't show up. Witness impact statement. So I like the way he told the interviewing FBI, well, I had burner phones and this and that, and I thought I was safe. And the wheels of justice grind slowly, but they do grind. Yeah, he pled guilty. The other guy has got to go too. There were two guys that really were terrorized me in a lot of different ways for quite a period of time. So, yeah. The justice system works slowly, and I just don't take stuff, it all began, there's that link that goes to the federal FBI cyber crimes division, and people think that nothing, they think it's like a file 13. Problem is, it takes about 8 to 10 months to work through the system. But you do get contacted, and they do take the information, and they do keep you apprised. May I ask you a favor? Student civil, yeah. Thank you, Ace. So there's the court records, and that should be for the people that the so-called friend who never believed it told me it never effing happened, and that was the end of that. The end of that friendship. So friends believe friends, right? So it's not something that I would have ever made up that night. But because I didn't feed into showing the histrionics of the cops sweeping through the place and all that, it like never happened, right? I'm having a beer. Bella Grace, I hope I'm down there in the fall/winter. Okay. Because I would like to think that I can route through down south through Santa Fe, back through Texas, Louisiana, and mosey on and take my time to get all the way over to Florida over there. So the wall of sound. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, we just need better camera, but I'm very happy about the lighting. I like the slightly blurred bokeh background that keeps the attention up here. So smooth vid for Christy. She's very sick. I wonder if everyone view and goes and leave her comment. Okay, I don't know who she is. Sugar cane, but no problem at all. You still have well, we will have fun, but you could get better. Your first order of business, Bella Grace, is to get better. Okay, that's your first order of business. You want to know how bad these guys were that did this crap on YouTube? They targeted people like me, but they also targeted black churches. They had a church service that had to be evacuated in the middle of the service and stuff. I did a stream 6 months ago talking about when I first got the notification this thing was all coming to a head. So put the blame on me. Yep. Be happy to do that. It is awful. It was awful. Came down really hard on Missy Jen. She had a tough time dealing with that afterward. Well, there's definitely prison time involved, Imonic. Definitely prison time. Yeah. But justice is not mine. But I'm a believer in the system that it works. I don't mind comments and trolling stuff. But when they start doing that stuff and doing other stuff I haven't even spoken about because I don't want to discuss it on here, but it was definitely brutal. Definitely brutal. But that's not going to put food on the table going forward and put fun on the table. Okay, Bella Grace. Look, honey, you got to get better first, okay? I don't stress out, Mo. That was January of 2019. That was a long time ago. But that helped me redefine my channel. After April of 2019, I moved in new directions that have been great. Have I ever been to a black church service? Many times I have. Yes, I have. Yep. Yep. They're long affairs, but they're inspiring. I'll go to any denominational service. Like I said, I went into the Jimmy Swaggart Christian Family Worship Center in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Did a big video, did a live stream event down there, and couldn't have been nicer, and it was very inspirational. I felt very good when I left that church. I felt like I'm not there to troll the guy. I'm there to see what it's all about, but I'm also a believer in God, and I want to hear the message and be inspired. Thank you, Thier. Thank you very much. T-Bear, appreciate it. I'm really very young. I just can't, just saying, oh, we're ready to go. Okay, good, honey. Good, Bella Grace. I'll be old. The only one is you're going to believe in the Holy Spirit. That's right. You're going to see sweating, you're going to hear screaming, and you're going to hear, can I get a witness? You're going to hear it all. I find it very fascinating to comparative religions and things like that. So in the church, I don't know, feel real comfortable. Hellfire and brimstone. You ever been to Mount Powering Church of God? I have not, Bella Grace. The only time I was ever spent a lot of time in Atlanta was when I worked for AT&T in their in their network cabling division when they introduced fiber optic distribution systems for backbones for office buildings and distribution. And they flew us all into the Atlanta works where all the fiber optic cable was produced. And I didn't have that much time to really look around and enjoy Atlanta. Okay, I'll look that up. I can't understand a preacher that screams. Well, look at it this way, Sugarcane. Did your folks ever scream at you? Why'd they scream at you? Because they got your attention. Okay? That's why the preacher screams at you. Because he loves you and wants to give you some mid-course correction there. Oh, New York City. Yeah, that's where I want to go spend a month in New York City. I just want to crank out a lot of content in New York. Yeah, some are very passionate. They care. Met Tammy Faye. Yeah, yeah, yeah. PTL, pass the loot, baby. I remember my boy Jim Baker. Yeah, whooped you. It's all in a day's work. If you leave there feeling like wow, then definitely did the job. It's the PTO club. Pass the loot. Writing a script about a bad preacher. I took all the ones I'd grown, put them in a mega con artist preacher. There you go. A lot of people thought you were BSing. No, you'll never hear an apology from those. Those people never do anything wrong. But the result of that was it put me down a path where I was glad I went down. Nothing against anybody. Bygones are bygones. It's water under the bridge. I can always be a better person looking past, but I'm not a person that gets involved in other people's lives. I'm not the kind of person that's going to communicate with you on a daily basis or pick up the phone and have an hour or two chat. I've always now when I'm on the road and I meet you in person, then it's a different story. But as far as how much I want to interact with people on YouTube, I still try to keep some boundaries on that because if you do it for one, you do it for all, and it's very difficult to get interwoven with people's lives. And I really didn't sign on YouTube to do that. I signed on YouTube to just have fun and entertain, and when things come along, to be supportive in chats, which I think is the place to be. And that's been costly sometimes too. I got up one and said there was a Jezebel trying to tempt him. Oh man. Everybody was in church on that day. On the road again. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not a big communication person in terms of just very to the point back communication. All my moderators, I'm on it. All of my friends on here for a lot of years know that I just get right to the point on things. It's got the 10 script sent for copyright. There you go. It's all good. Bye bye love. Then her mods blocked you. Thank you, Rhonda. You know, brothers, but you know what I mean. If you come on social media and you have to make sure that the temptations to really get wrapped up in things. I help people out when I can. Don't get me wrong. I just spotted some guy alone today. But what I'm saying is, I don't need to hear the whole backstory. If you just tell me I'm sick, then I care. You know, I get the idea. Thank you, Bella Grace. Come visit. I'll be down there. I will definitely be down there, honey. Boundaries are meant to be kept, don't you think? Um, you try to respond to people, but I have thousands of videos, and on a daily basis, if I don't put anything up for days, if theoretically I did, I'd still have uh, six to 10,000 views every day on the channel, right? So that's people that are back looking at vintage audio, or they're looking at the plantation visit in Louisiana, or the WC Field stuff, or the travel trips. And how did you do this when you were doing the renovation? So you have to go back and look at rewatch the videos and things, and it becomes almost overwhelming. A guy wrote me, where can I get replacement grill cloth for my speaker? You know, you can just be overwhelmed with just the volume of things that come in on a daily basis. Binge watch. There you go, Mo. Binge watched and then purge. But for me, it's just always brief and to the point. So I never got into a lot of my friends' lives. I didn't really sign on to that. I signed on to be on YouTube. So I'm not one of those people that green room replays came out, or all the rolling the private green rooms, the private hangouts. I didn't go for those things. Hey, Katie. Yeah, I know you're working here. Yeah, you better take it easy, honey. Don't get sick. Hardest working gal I know. One Sunday in church, an old lady gave 50,000. Ma'am, you can pick the hymns today. She said, "I'll take him and him and him and him." Oh, that's good. Sugar, that's a great one. That's a great one. I do so want to get up to. I do so want to get up to Canada again. I have a dream of spending Christmas in Toronto and gone through Buffalo and into New York City. I think that would be pretty wild. That would be great. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those persons going to be texting people all day back and forth, and this is not my nature. I didn't join YouTube for that. Good to see you, Katie. We miss you too, my sweet, my sweet, my sweet. So good to see you, my girl. Always working so hard. Yeah, I like your getting sick don't mean virus. Yeah, this is what I say. I'm both, William. I'm whatever you want me to be. The minute you walked in the joint, ooh, I could tell you were a man of distinction, a real big spender. Hey, big spender, come spend a dime with me. Ooh. I haven't metal detected. About 3 weeks ago, I think I metal detected. I may try to get out tomorrow and do a little bit of metal detecting. May try to do that. Yeah, you can do that. We're allowed to metal detect here. You can't metal detect in San Jose or Sonoma, but you can metal detect here. Yeah, this is a tech center. Cheryl's got me nailed. Here's Rosie's big message coming in my response. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Love you. But I'm honest and upfront about it. I mean, it's not. I didn't join YouTube. I want to make the friends in real life and things like that, and I like my online friends too. But the volume of things becomes a bit overwhelming because of the quantity of videos that are out there. Large numbers can work against you. So I feel like I've met, even if it's not on just a, oh, thank you, Pizza Kitty. I got my downside too. You found the metal detector Peter Pan, and you know they metal detected that, Lisa, and you can see the guy. I can't remember his name. Just put Peter Pan in metal detect, and you'll see the guy made multiple visits because they were taking the asphalt off the parking lot. He found 3-cent pieces and lots of a few silver dimes and pennies and things. Yeah, I'm not much. I'm very direct and to the point. This is not a tag, Ace. This is a Rode Mini wireless microphone. Right now, the receiver end is plugged into the desktop. But look at my morning video and then go to the Rosie Murphy channel. This thing worked 200 feet away with great sound quality today. This thing can be used in a lot of different ways. Never spent a night camping. I've probably camped in a lot of years. How you doing, Mike Jordan? So much mornings viz. Yeah, I have 2 of them up. I did one this morning, just introducing it on the channel. It's why I didn't go live last night. I was on the road picking it up. And then this afternoon on the Rosie Murphy channel, I did a distance test of this thing tested to 200 feet. Could probably go far past that. But at 200 feet, I ran out of room on the back of the property, and it was amazing. So, Mr. Kitchen Stadium by watching. Oh, that chicken was good. I'm gonna put my Amy's Place. I'm gonna put my chicken up against like that. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, sweetie doll. Can't justify spending 9 to 10 hoping that, yeah, that's the way I am, man. Give me the protection of the inner city. Okay, 4, what's going on, my man? There's 4, the hardest working guy I know. You've missed the cleavage. It'll be coming in Vegas, trust me. Right now I'm just experimenting. It's been kind of depressing, the mood. It hasn't made me want to exactly bounce around in a bikini. Yeah, Bobby's a good. Bobby tells some good stories. I'm doing good, 4 scores. You handsome devil. Good to see you. Thank you, Mo. Much appreciated. $5 from Mo. Thank you, sweetie. Much appreciated. I like my chicken cooked. That's how I like it. I like it fried. Yesterday I took the remaining chicken. I put a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper on the chicken. Put it under a cover with the glass lid on the frying pan, and I had barbecued chicken last night, 3 of those little legs. And I woke up this morning and I had yesterday. I guess it was yesterday I cooked it, and I had two for breakfast. It was great. Put one of the summer canopies up with the bug screen and sleep in that. Oh, thank you, Mo. Very sweet of you. So, chicken is good. I love chicken. Love chicken. Here's a video of Sugar did would mean the world. Yeah, if you watch that and commented, that would be wonderful. We could certainly do that. That's what I feel like, Katie. My whole summer was FUKKED. But now I'm going to make up for it because I want the ability. Like I would like to go to Hawaii coming up within the next six months or so. I want to go to Hawaii when the restrictions are lifted. I want to take you guys around. I want to hit Waikiki Beach and be goofing around in the surf and doing all kinds of stuff. 40 pieces of sushi with 2 friends and a bottle of wine. All right. Mo, I love sushi. Rainbow rolls, dragon rolls, spider rolls. Woo! I'm so hungry right now. Yeah, it's been dickered. It's been really dickered. When the lemons come in, you should make lemon chicken, and for more lemons come. Yeah, I've never been much for lemon chicken. Lemon's not something I want. I've never cottoned to that on my meat. So that's the reality. So how's Four Scores doing tonight? You handsome devil? Working hard. This guy's always working. I got sheets in the washer and got to dry. I can make my bed up and see. Well, I'm gonna be closing down in a few minutes. I've been on for a good 2 hours. We've had a fun chat tonight. Great chat. Yeah, you're always at work. You won't want to return. Love the. Well, Mark, I lived there for 9 months, and I'm gonna be honest with you. After 9 months, I couldn't wait to get off of that. I couldn't wait to get the hell out of there. Okay. Number one, you would think that on an island in Hawaii, you wouldn't have traffic and congestion, but the very worst road congestion I was ever on was trying to get from, say, Waikiki or Hawaii Kai, the windward side, down to downtown Honolulu on the H1 freeway. Forget about it. Terrible. So I ended up getting gone down Beirutini and back Bishop or whatever. But yeah, after a period of time, I was done with it. But I know the ins and outs of the place, which is really nice. Yeah, you have to put the notification bell on. So Amy's around. She's around. Good night, Katie. Stay safe, honey. Maui's a little more laid back. I like to be where the urban kind of areas are, all the Chinatowns and the downtown Honolulu, great Chuchin area. Chinatown, great for videography. The whole Hawaii experience lends itself great for that. No, I haven't seen Julie Army Mom in a while. She'll resurface. She's usually got something going on. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close her down. The Hawaiian disease. Come on, I wanna lay you. Well, don't get me horny now. What I'm saying. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for being on the chat tonight. I am going to go ahead and close it out. Thanks for being with me as I bear with all these different lighting experiments. I'm having a blast. It's keeping me sane, and it's starting to get a little more cooler look around here, which I am really liking. Good night, Enrique. Good to see you. Joey D, Cheryl, thank you for being here. All of my mods. Love you guys. And if you haven't hit the thumbs up, if you could please do so on the way out, that would be fantabulous. Charlotte, thank you, honey. Ninth Element. Y'all take care. If I missed you, sorry about that. Have a good one, everybody. Bella Grace, get some rest. All right. Night, everybody. Laura, thank you, everybody. Hazel.